Hi there. This is a reading for the collective. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Today we're going to get messages from loved ones, okay? And I just want to put out there that I'm under the weather. That's why I'm not showing my face. So I understand if you don't want to watch this reading. It's okay. But I did ask for protection from spirit, from our ancestors, and from our guides as well. So you're protected. Just understand that part at least, and that yeah, if you want to stick around and watch it, you don't have to worry about that protection. But I got this new deck that I have wanted forever, so that's the only reason why I'm doing a reading today. And I think you'll love it too. It's really cool. It's called the Kipperish Oracle deck. Sorry, there's a lot of cards to it. There's like 100 and something, I think. It's 150. I don't know. There's 100 at least. But this is the back, and then these are the cards, and they're just super cool. I think the guy drew them himself. So I want to use that deck, so that's why I'm here. And yeah, sorry. So yeah, messages from loved ones is what we're here to find out, to hear. So I asked if, you know, whatever messages they had for us, but also if there's something we need to hear, we want to hear that. Like, I feel like I was drawn to this reading because I feel that my father specifically has been trying to get me a message that I haven't been able to receive. So there might be other individuals who are needing some kind of message too. So I thought I would come on here and share this. Yeah, I don't know what's going around right now or if there's anything going around, but I feel like absolute dog shit. I took medication, so I don't feel as bad as I did earlier, but yeah, I couldn't sleep well last night. It's weird because I don't really feel tired. I don't know, but you know, my throat's sore, my head hurts, I'm coughing, you know, it's a lot. Oh, this is good energy. They really loved you. I mean, they love you, I should say. Not love like it's past tense, because they still adore you, love you. You had a really strong connection. 2 twos. You had a really strong connection with them. I feel like you were 2 peas in a pod. Like maybe you even were a little mischievous with each other. That wants to go there for some reason. Apple of their eye. You were the apple of their eye, and like they were the apple of your eye for sure. Rose-colored glasses. Definitely. Oh, another 2. Damn. Definitely a big loss for you, this person. But they're in the heavens watching over you for sure. They might even be the ones protecting you and protecting me while I'm doing this video. I feel like it could be 2 people, like with all these 2s as well. 2 people sending a message to you. If that resonates, it doesn't necessarily need to. I feel like there's strong feminine energy coming through this reading. There is masculine as well, but and they don't have to be a female, but they might be, you know, a water sign, or they're just in touch with like, well, they're in touch with their masculine energy for sure, but like when it comes to you specifically, they're like softer than normal. I don't know, the star, even though the star can be feminine energy, I feel like it could be masculine too, and I'm feeling like a masculine and feminine energy. coming through. Sorry, I had to check something real quick. I do feel like this person is, or these spirits, I guess, but one individual in specific is like sending you like nighttime messages, like maybe in your dreams. I just did a dream reading, dream interpretation. Well, not interpretation, but like what are your dreams trying to tell you? So you might want to check that out if you've been having a lot of vivid dreams specifically. This person might have been athletic, or maybe you're athletic or were athletic. What else about them? Flowers are significant. Red flowers specifically. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards have red flowers. This one has flowers, but they're sunflowers. And I almost bought sunflowers the other day. They might like flowers, or they might have bought flowers while they were alive. They may be wanting you to plant some flower. Oh, sorry, 5. She's got a flower too, and they look like roses or carnations. Some of them look like roses and carnations. But they might want you to put some flowers down, like at their grave or in their memory. Or maybe they like to plant flowers while they were here. But yeah, you definitely had a strong connection, at least with one of them, if you have 2 people coming through. Dark hair might be significant. I don't know what color her. Oh, she's got pink hair, but dark hair. You can't really tell what her hair is, but this one's got red hair. So maybe they had colorful hair. It doesn't have to be pink, but maybe they had this red color, or maybe their hair was unique. Something about their hair was unique. Let's see if there's anything else before I move on. Their smile might be significant. They might have had a good smile. Might have had some like dentures or fixed teeth or something like that. Tattoos could be significant. This is the tattoo deck. Maybe you're thinking about getting a tattoo for them. They approve because they know it's special, like it's going to be something special. Like I want to get one for my dad, and I've got like a spot on my arm that I've kind of left. I mean, part of it is money related, but there's the lady who did my last tattoo, I was going to get it bigger, but she's like, let me leave some room. So like maybe intuitively she picked up on the fact that I would eventually get another tattoo. And I want to get, my dad, his famous last words were just one more, and it was about getting a drink. And I want to get that tattooed, and I'm going to try to, I think his wife has some writing of his signature, so I want to try to get his writing. I want to get it in his writing, or I might do it like a sign, kind of like a neon sign or something. I thought that'd be cool. So yeah, you might be thinking about getting a tattoo, and that might not be their thing, but they understand that it's like about them, so they're okay with it. Okay, so let's get into it. Hands are significant too. I keep looking at this, and then these hands, and then there's hand, like she's got her hands. She's working with her hand. They might have had they might have worked with their hands while they were alive. Like my dad was a mechanic, but they could have done some kind of specific craft. Like they were a craft or tradesman, or maybe they were a cook, a chef. My dad was a really good. He could have done that for real. He could have been a chef if he would have tapped into that. But I don't think he knew he liked to cook till later on in life. He was so good, my dad. Oh, hey, this is the guy who made this deck. Oh, he's a Leo. What's up, Kev? I don't know how to tag him, or I don't know if he's on social media, but I'm going to try to look for him after, because I love this deck. I'm in love with this deck. I was in love with it even before I got it. I was like looking everywhere, because all the people who posted it, maybe because, you know, he's not on TikTok, I don't know. Oh, real love, yeah. But I was looking for it because no one tags him, and I'm like, damn, how do I find this deck? And I finally, like, I was using the internet, like trying to use Gemini, and I found it. Yeah, family, they could be a parent. But I was thinking with that real love, you've got to, like that special connection with them. They could be like a soulmate, and soulmates don't have to be like a romantic partner. You know, they can be like, my dog Peanut was a soulmate of mine for sure. And I never really thought about my dad being a soulmate of mine, but you know, I can see that for sure. We were very kindred spirits. We were a lot alike, and we have the same sense of humor. You know, we like to tease each other a lot. And my dad's very chill. My dad was very chill like I am. I mean, I can get, you know, I can get anxious and stuff like that, but, you know, we're homebodies. We liked our home and our space and our people, you know. Yeah, we were very much alike. I want to put this here, achievement. Yeah. Yeah. There's some regret around what they could have done while they were here. And they don't want you, like, they might even be helping you. Yeah. Aw, Daddy, I love you. Okay, you can't even see these. I might have to move this up. Sorry. They want to help you. Like, part of their purpose might have even been this. They want to help you achieve your dreams because, like, you're that important to them. You still can't see this here. Let me. I don't want to cover those hands, so that's very important. Okay, you can kind of see it now. But that might be part of their purpose where they're helping you. They're supposed to help you achieve your dreams because they didn't get to do that in their life. And part of it is surrounding self-worth, even, like not feeling worthy, or maybe not feeling good enough or smart enough, like whatever it is, they didn't think they could do it, so they never did do it. They didn't believe in themselves, and they don't want you to, like, they might have passed that on to you. My dad did for sure. I know, you know, I doubt myself and stuff like that, but I'm better now than I was for sure. I have more faith and belief in my talents and gifts and who I am as a person, that I can do anything that I set my mind to, but I'm still a little doubtful, for real. Enamored. Well, my boyfriend's birthday is June 3rd. I love it. Gift reversed. And this cardstock is absolutely amazing. 10 out of 10 recommend. Transition. Yep. Yeah. You might have a lot of worry about, like, them. Or, like, for me, awakening, yeah. For me, it's more like I'm worried about my mom now because my dad's gone. Like, I'm not worried. I know my dad's in heaven, and I know he's good. He's better than he was when he was here, even. Like, I can feel that energy from him. But you might have, look at this, faith reversed twice. You might have worries about them being okay, and they're trying to tell you, like, I'm good. This wants to go here. Ice Queen. Reverse. They want you to learn from their mistakes. And I was going to say that before I pulled this card. I was thinking of this card, actually. They want you to learn from their mistakes for sure. And like, you have it in you to do what they couldn't do while they were here. And it's not just about, like, work or finances or anything. It's just like, you have the capacity. I was going to say capability, but like, and that's true too, but capacity. You have the capacity to make a change. And that's something they didn't have. Like, you have all the tools and all the things that they wish they had. And it's like a lot of it is about you. Successful. Look at that. Real love is reversed. Interesting. Travel reversed. They might have had a situation while they were living that things didn't work out for them in love. It feels generational, but it might not be. Sorry. Yeah, I'm over here lighting sage. Probably a terrible idea. I'm going to have to... I was just trying to add extra protection, but we're protected, so we don't need it. I'm sorry, I can't burn sage. What was I saying? So there's something with love that... Like, they felt love for a lot of people, but their love life specifically might not have worked out for them. And we'll get into it, but I'm just trying to give you... things that might help you figure out who I'm talking about. And it could be, like, if you have two people, it could be different things showing up for two of those people, or maybe there's even more, but, you know, we've got 3 2s, and probably more now. I wasn't even looking at all the numbers on here, but that number was really standing out. Oh, 2 is over here. I'm like, where's that 2 at? Okay, so 9 of Swords reversed. That feels like you're coming to a close with, well, it's not that you're never going to be anxious again, but maybe you're dealing with anxiety better. You might have had a lot more anxiety when this person passed. Even before that, though, like, but maybe there's something that there's some kind of soothing type energy that you've been feeling lately that's been helping you, and I feel like you can thank them for that. They've been really standing by your side a lot, like even all day probably. But man, do they really, really, really adore you so much. It could be a woman, like I was saying, feminine energy, but they just... There's something special about you over everybody that they loved. Like, you are just, I said, apple of their eye. Like, you are so fucking special to them. Like, I think you know that, but maybe you didn't, and maybe you needed to hear that, and it might make you cry. I don't feel like I can right now. I know, it's so weird. I've never been sick like this. It's like I feel blah, obviously, because I don't feel good, but I kind of feel like numb. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I don't know, maybe that's something else at play, but this is a weird sickness that I have right now. Gift reverse. That card was, I was kind of stuck on that one when I flipped it. Maybe you have something of theirs that you lost. Or perhaps you're not looking, like maybe they didn't have a lot of material things, and maybe you were upset about that at one point. Like they were trying to give you gifts to remember them by, but you were taking them for granted. Or perhaps somebody else got what you should have got. There's something coming up about there's a lack of reward. So it could be inheritance, or maybe they're upset because they couldn't give you more. But the real gift would be them being here, and maybe you need to stress to them that, you know, you don't care about that. Like, it's not as important as they are. You know, my dad was apologizing to me a lot. throughout my life that, you know, sorry, I can't give you more. Sorry, I can't give you more. And I didn't give a shit about that. I was just like, Dad, I don't care. You know, the time you spend, like the time we spent together was way more important than any physical thing he could have gave me. But I do have things like this necklace right here is his, I don't know if you see it. I think I've shown it before. This is his cross, his necklace, and this was his wedding ring. My parents got divorced, and I have my mom's wedding ring too. I think I've shown this before, but I'm showing it again on purpose. But I like, you know, this ring probably isn't worth a lot. This isn't worth anything, but it's worth so much to me because it was his and I feel him through it. You know what I mean? So somebody may feel like they wish they could have gave you more, and it might have been something that kept them up while they were present, but you know, maybe they need to hear like, it's okay, I'm cool. Like I have memories, maybe you have pictures or something, but I do feel like anxiety is on your side too. I feel like there's something that was keeping you up at night that might be kind of diminishing, which is good. So then we've got the Sun, the Four of Pentacles, right? 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Transition, reverse, awakening, reverse, karmic masculine. The Sun is really good energy, but then you've got the Four of Pentacles. I keep wanting to say the Four of Swords. And the Four of Pentacles is about like lack, like having lack mindset. And I actually talked about that in my reading yesterday. So that's come up twice now. You really may want to watch that, what your dreams are trying to tell you. Because if your loved one is trying to speak to you, it's probably about your dream. Like they're probably coming through your dreams, even if you can't see them. But I mean, I've been dreaming about my dad non-fucking stop. And I just had a dream about my mom that she was going into a senior living, and see, it's like my mind is anticipating now her death, even though she's healthy and she's going to be fine. She's going to live a long time, but your mind does that to you. So some of your dreams might be just your mind, but some of your dreams might be messages from your loved one as well. Like transition, awakening, reversed. So, you know, you literally lost somebody, and it might be recent since this is coming up. But, you know, knowing that they're not suffering, and God, this is so cliche, and I'm sorry, I hate hearing this myself, so I'm sorry I have to say this, but knowing they're in a better place and they're happy, hopefully will give you some relief. And part of their leaving, I know this is kind of a weird thing too, and it might be annoying, but sometimes when people leave this earth, it's to make more room for you, or for other people too, to do what's necessary for them. Like maybe they were filling a space that needed to go, and also sometimes they fulfilled their purpose and they have to go. So it's not like a cruel joke, or, you know, maybe somebody was too young and died, like, and that's always so tragic, but like understanding that it's for a purpose, like they had to go, karmic, you probably can't see that, it's karmic divine, or karmic masculine. Like it's closing a chapter basically, and you know, there will be sun again, there will be good times to be had for you, and you can focus on the memories that you have of this person. But I'm interested about this karmic masculine though, because this isn't your loved one. So let's see if we can, I want to come over here, let's see if we can get, what's this karmic masculine about? Because this feels separate from these. Love, partnership. So they could have been, there's sixes again, they could have been making room for someone like a romantic partner, or they're giving you a message that somebody from your past might be trying to come back around. But I don't think that's it, because we've got rebirth here. So I feel like, and transition came up in the reverse though. I feel like there's something about them leaving that's making room for you in your love life, in a good way. Because you think karmic masculine and you feel like it's something that you had to learn from. But even like our great partnerships that we have, we should be learning from those too. So this feels like a good thing, not a bad thing. So then we've got the Eight of Pentacles reverse with Two of Cups upright, Achievement reverse, Self-love reverse, and Ice Queen reverse. Like, this feels really good. And this isn't a bad thing either, because it's kind of like, not working too hard. But I do feel from the beginning when I was saying like how you're the person that's coming through, or the people that are coming through, didn't feel like they achieved everything that they wanted to while they were alive, so they want you to do it. I do feel like that energy is coming through with Eight of Pentacles reverse, but the Two of Cups is really fucking good. This is what I'm saying. You guys have a strong connection, soulmate like energy. I don't really talk about soulmates or twin flames usually, because it's like people get too attached to that word. But when it's like family, or just a loved one that's passed, that's something that feels good and people aren't going to attach to it. So that's why I'm talking about soulmates. But the rest of this feels kind of like icky. And I feel that there's a generational thing that your person, the loved one that's coming through, whoever they are, is trying to bring to your attention. Like, don't get caught up on numbers, finances, achievement, trying to achieve, and not taking care of yourself, self-love, self-care, and making sure that this card feels especially important. There's somebody in your family that comes off as cold and detached that you might have picked up, and I don't feel like it's the loved one coming through, because their energy is really good. But it could be, one of the loved ones. I don't know. They might have been colder while they were here, but this feels like somebody that's still alive, that you might have picked up their kind of coldness a little bit. Like, you're not like them. You're not like this person, but you might have a sense of detachment because of how this person treated you. So you might have coldness and detachment for a different reason, and it's not as extreme as I feel like this person is. So your loved one is just coming forward to say, like, don't let this define you, and you are not this person. You are like this person. You love people, and you love yourself, and you want to help people, or you want to be kind and generous to other people. So make sure you're doing that. But so there's something I feel like with achieving that's applied to. Like, maybe you can come off as cold or detached when you're working for something, okay? But it could be in general. So just be mindful of that. And again, I have to stress that you are not the same as this person. It's just some maybe learn generational type things, or just learn in general by being around somebody, okay? So then we've got the Two of Pentacles with Priest reverse and change. So balance is really important right now for you, and that came up in the dream reading too. And part of the balance that you're needing is your faith in like spirit. Oh, sorry, my dogs just were fighting. Spirit and your loved ones that are in heaven wanting to help you with your achievements. And it's not just work, it's everything. They want you to have everything. And you're gonna. But you have to, start making changes, but also understand that like your faith is important, and if you don't believe in yourself or you don't believe in spirit, like that's not helping you. Like it's okay to be upset because maybe you're not as far along as you wanted to be, but you've done a lot and you've made strides, so you need to really recognize that. And I did talk about that in the reading yesterday as well, okay? And ask for help. Like, actually, this is the High Priestess. This isn't even the Hierophant. I was thinking this is the Hierophant. But the fact that she's got a cross on her cheek was why, because I was just kept staring at that cross and I never look at it really when I pull her card from this deck. So, and usually the High Priestess doesn't have that. I'm trying to think. I don't think she has the cross. So, it's important that I'm drawing attention to that, your faith, and whatever that means for you. It doesn't have to be traditional, but like your prayer, what you believe in, like if you believe in a higher power, like making sure that you believe in something, whatever it is, so that you can make your dreams a reality, and ask for help with that. Ask your ancestors, ask your loved ones. They're trying to help you with that specifically. So then we got Six of Cups reversed with High Priestess reversed, Real Love reversed, and Single, Sexy, and Successful reversed. You're not listening to your intuition about something, because Six of Cups reversed is rose-colored glasses, and the fact that the High Priestess is reversed, the High Priestess is very connected. She's listening to, the higher power, or herself, her higher self. And because these two are in reverse and the rest of them are reversed, you're not listening about something. And it's weird that we've got Real Love and Single. Like that's opposite. So it could be about a relationship, a partnership with like a romantic one. All right, we're gonna need more on that too. What are we like? See, that's the second time I've needed more of an answer, because it's like, I lost my train of thought completely, because it's not clear. Like it's the message that they're trying to send isn't clear. Like you're not hearing it because you're not connected as much as you could be. Where do I want to go? I think I'm going to use Dead Inside. Which is okay. I'm not trying to like tease you or call you out or anything, but it's like, I think part of it is because you're speaking two different languages. Like, they're in a higher frequency than you are. And it's just, if you're disconnected even a little bit, you're not going to be able to hear it. And I just think part of it is that, like, it's not even your fault. Like, you just can't hear them scrolling. Part of it might be not getting enough rest, for sure. Social battery, you're drained, for sure. Anxiety loop, insomnia, antisocial, shutdown. Anxiety again. It's weird that I was talking about your anxieties dissipating. Maybe it's not. Paranoia, restlessness. So, okay. The message they might be trying to give to you, if you're in a relationship currently, okay, this is for people who are in a relationship. If you've been like questioning your connection at all, and that's okay. It's okay you're doing that, but you might have anxiety around your connection, and you might be contemplating being single, or contemplating what life would be like without this person. Your loved one is saying it's you. Like, not that you're the problem, but like there's fear surrounding connections, relationships, and it's something that you have to deal with. Can we get any more? Like, what's the anxiety around the connection? This might have to be a separate reading, but we'll see. Blocked, cut off, disbelief, avoidance. It's avoidance. What is the avoidance, though? I feel like avoidance for you, there's no cups that... Oh, 2 of Cups came out. But that was for your person, like your loved one. It wasn't about... I didn't feel it for... Not to say you're not connected to your loved, like your relationship, love relationship person, but I feel like there's things from the past that you're avoiding dealing with that might be currently affecting your connection. And maybe it's not like anything huge. Maybe it's just like your thoughts, right? Anxiety, something keeping you up at night where you're like, is everything okay? Is everything okay? Is everything okay? Like, look at, there's a heart there even. You're worried because of past experiences, so you need to deal with that, okay? Oh, thought it was a vibe, red flags, false hope. So you might have thought in the past, like, it was going to work out and it didn't. So now you're avoiding your person or avoiding your truth because you're afraid that the reality might be that you lose this person. And I feel like your loved one's saying that's not the case. But that's not for everybody. If you want a one-on-one reading from me because you're not sure, you should get one. Because that's not going to be the case for everybody. This person you're with might be the person you need to cut, okay? But that's something you should know, but you don't know because you're disconnected and, because of all these other things happening, especially losing your loved one. And it doesn't have to be recent. It could have been a while ago, but because you're so connected with them, it still hurts. But I do also feel this row is pertaining to a loved one. Like, I'm telling you this because, again, so you can kind of pick out who it is. I feel like your loved one had rose-colored glasses on for the person they were with. And they might have been with, like, somebody who was a gold digger or somebody who wasn't 100% committed to them or who couldn't emotionally get here with them because they had their own issues. Like if it's a masculine energy coming through, like a man, they might have been married to the ice queen. You know what I mean? And that's part of their trauma. That was part of their journey that they're regretful about. And maybe it hurt you if it was your parents or something. But they don't want you to go down the same road. So if you're with somebody that's toxic or your connection's toxic, because I truly believe it takes 2 to tango. And usually if you're in a toxic connection, it's because there's something in you that needs work, needs healing. It comes from both sides and you draw in that toxic person, right? That they don't want that for you. You deserve better. Okay. So again, if you're unsure, it would be a good time to get one-on-one reading with me or even a video reading. Those are cheaper. You can get 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes reading. And I send a video within 24 hours and we can talk about your connection and what's going on with that. So I feel like the big message is either, well, there's a lot of support coming through from your loved one, but it's either about like your love connection and how you're worried for no reason. Like you're looking at this person like the past, or hey, I'm trying to get your attention because this isn't the right person for you and I don't want you to make the same mistake. And achievements too. Your loved one wants you to be successful and is saying you're going to be successful in everything. But it's something you have to work at and they're trying to help you with, okay? I don't think I need to talk about that. but they are saying that they're watching from above with this star card for sure. For sure. You might not be a traveler, but they traveled, or maybe they didn't like to travel. 10's my number. Oh, rich guy. Okay, we'll take that. High honor. Yeah, I'm saying somebody's loved one feels like a failure. It doesn't even have to be military. Like, they feel like they should have done more and could have done more. They might have worried about you while they were here. Actual money, see? There's a generational, they might have died from like a health issue. Your loved one might have had trouble with money and therefore passed it on to you. So they're trying to help you. They're trying to learn something or like understand something so they can help you with that, okay? They might even just bring you a blessing because you deserve it and they love you so much. We're going to end with a couple affirmations from them. And I love that I have this affirmation deck out because this feels like my humor and my dad's humor. So hopefully you'll enjoy it too. And then we're going to end the reading because I'm not feeling well. Giving. Oh gosh, ego. You might have to read that too. Giving. Oh, this is a love and relationship one. I welcome the idea of give and take in my relationships, and I eagerly practice the give part. By giving freely, I discover just how much fun giving really is. Giving my time, care, and attention to someone else actually gives me good feelings, which makes me want to give even more. Wait a sec. Does this selflessness make me look selfish? Be honest. I feel like you are a very generous person, and this loved one is a very generous person as well. And they want you to make sure that you are still giving to other people, like sharing your generosity, but also that you're open to receiving as well, okay? Challenge, this is a work one, I think, yep. When a big challenge lands on my plate, I relish the stimulation and growth it brings. It's tempting to be daunted, but I'd rather stretch myself and prove I can pull off the almost impossible, because it's way more fun to be a total boss than a total baby. Relish. Ew, relish is what I say. I love that this came up when we were talking about they felt like, and we were just talking about again, they felt like they didn't achieve what they could have. They're saying, again, they're driving it home, like, you are not that person. You've been standing in the face of challenge and you've been telling it to fuck off. You're like, I'm going to do this thing come hell or high water. And they admire that about you, and they are here to help you with that. So ask for help from them, okay? Because they want to help you. Ego. When they're selfish again coming up. They might have been a little selfish. That might be something they pass on to you. And with this giving card, they're really trying to drive the point home. Maybe you used to be more generous, but you kind of lost that along the way because people were taking advantage, like those toxic people, right? So they're asking you to bring that generosity back because that's who you are and you enjoy giving to other people. And I totally agree. I feel that. When my selfish ego rears its ugly, screaming little head, I calmly toss it a Xanax and ask it to leave me alone. I'm a big, generous person. Oh, look at generous again. It said generous, right? No, but it could have. I'm a big, generous person, and in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter if someone else gets the credit for my idea, because at the end of the day, when you really stop and think about it, the idea might end up being bad, and then they'll have to take the fall. So there. You don't have bad ideas, though, and if you are worried about this achievement and someone stealing your idea, you just know you got to keep it to yourself or only tell people you can trust. Okay, that's it. Period. Bye. Thank you for hanging in there with me today. I really appreciate it. And I'm so glad I got to use this deck. I absolutely adore it. And I hope you do too. So any likes, shares, comments, subscribers to my channel are super helpful and appreciated, especially subscribers, because I'm trying to monetize my YouTube. So follow. Any donations are appreciated to my channel, but I understand if you can't do it. I don't expect it. I have CashApp, Venmo, and PayPal, and I'll put those in the comments as well. I have a phone number for my business now, and that means you can do a reading on the phone with me if you don't like social media. If you text me one time, I will give you a free message, and I'm going to put that in the comments as well. And then I will also put my booking information for those of you who need a one-on-one with me, okay? And set that up, and I can help you out. So thank you again for being here, and I hope you have a good day, and I hope this helped you. Let me know in the comments if you resonated with any of this.